The first step is to remove the tube. Press on the collar of the fitting and pull out the tube, and then unscrew the end plate bolts. Take the end plate off of the valve and inspect the body interior for any surface scratches or imperfections. Remove the trip rod shaft set collar. Loosen the set screw and pull the collar off. After removing the tube, end plate bolts, and end plate, remove the seal ring from the groove. Use a screwdriver if necessary to assist. Position the bar clamp ends so they don't overlap the opening to prevent the piston from coming out or scratch its side while coming out. Turn the handles evenly to press the piston out of the valve body. Remove the seal rings and replace them with new ones. A grease lubricant or food-grade lubricant for food service can help with seal installation, as well as helping to guide the piston back into the valve body. Turn the block arrangement around so that the flat side pushes the piston back into the body. Turn the bar clamp handles evenly so the piston goes back in parallel. Turn the block arrangement around again to push the piston out of the valve body in the opposite direction. Remove and replace the seal rings on the other end, the same as previously demonstrated, and check the exposed interior surface for scratches or imperfections. Moving back to the end plate, use a 7/16 inch wrench to loosen the bushing screw. Use a ratchet or rod extension to drive the bushing out of the hole. Use a screwdriver to remove the seal ring from the inside of the bushing and replace it with a new seal ring. Drive the new bushing and seal back in with a mallet. Put the retainer bolt back in the bushing hole once the bushing shoulder is touching the end plate. If the piston gets rotated and does not align the guide rod with the bushing, rotate the piston by inserting a 1/2 inch bolt into the center hole, threads fully engaged. Using a bar or wrench, keeping it close to the valve body, turn the piston body by holding the valve body. Replace the outer seal ring. A grease lubricant will help it stick in place. Put the end plate back on and install the end plate bolts, torquing them down to 20 foot-pounds of torque for the 4-inch TSV size. Other size TSVs will have different size bolts with different torque requirements. Tighten the set collar down. It should be 1/8 of an inch from the end of the shaft to trip the switch. Do not attempt to apply air pressure until the end plates are installed, and be sure everything is clear of the openings. Do not reach into the openings while air pressure is applied, as there is a shearing hazard inside of the opening where the piston starts to move. Reaching into the openings when air pressure is applied to the fitting will result in serious injury. Check the location of the trip collar to make sure the valve moves back and forth properly. Everything should be removed from the valve opening. Apply air pressure to each fitting to make sure each switch is tripped on the valve. The final step is to reconnect the tubes to each fitting.